New Kid in Town is the first segment of the 22nd episode of the third season of Rugrats, and Josh really had me fooled. The babies are all at the park, and I just want to say one thing. Where are the parents? There's one point where Tommy walks from one side of the playground to the other. Not an adult in sight. But if you can overlook that, it's a pretty good episode. Because Angelica's being bossy as always, and the babies are fed up of doing what she wants. And this kid comes along called Josh and he says, come and play on my jungle gym. Babies can do whatever they want there. You don't have to listen to Angelica. And they think this is a great opportunity. However, there's more than meets the eye with Josh. And everything else I'm going to say from now is a spoiler. I'm going to discuss what happens in the episode, how it develops, and ultimately what the message is. So just an FYI, in case you can't remember what happens, I am going to explain in more detail what happens and more about Josh. I liked the design of Josh. I thought he was well animated. I liked how he seemed like the anti-Angelica. He seemed to be very supportive of the babies. He was praising them, really luring them in. And then he started to be nasty and demanding and basically worse than Angelica. And I love the fact that when Tommy said, and I quote, Josh is even worser than you, something in Angelica's brain started going, no, nobody can be worse than me. I'm not having that. And obviously she goes to try and rescue the babies. And on the one hand, yes, it is because she can't believe somebody would be worse than her. But when she called them, well, she said they're my dumb babies. I thought that's just so sweet. And it just goes to show that actually the babies do love Angelica, and Angelica does love the babies, and she is willing to do things for them, even though she wouldn't admit it. So I really liked that. I thought that was a really nice bit of character development. It's one of the rare times when we get to see Angelica being nice. Again, it's under the guise of her not wanting Josh to become, like her or to treat the babies the way she does. But deep down, it's clear to see that she does love them, and they need her, and they depend on her. And I think that it's always nice to see that every now and then, because otherwise, why would the babies put up with Angelica so much if they didn't love her? And as we've seen, she often goes to them first when she has some exciting news or she's made a discovery. They're the ones she goes to, and she really depends on their company. So I think it's a really lovely episode. And as I said, Josh had me fooled because I didn't know what this was about when I started watching it. Don't remember it from my childhood. I had no idea Josh would be such a bully. So it really took me by surprise and I rather liked it. New Kid in Town is definitely a good episode.